And it's
oh,
wow,
really
I love Attack of the Clones. Said no one ever.
Until.
These are the stories of the week. And we got it from a bunch of movies.
Action!
Cinemagasm.
We'll just a quick
Marvel.
Girl and the Devil Dinosaur, which are some of my favorite cards in the Marvel.
That's how you. I'm like, how do you know Moon
know.
Girl and Devil Dinosaur?
It's Marvel Snap,
Marvel
baby.
fucking Snap. This guy fucking.
So that's getting the second season. I don't know if you noticed, Hulu and Disney have started their merger, and if you go to Disney Plus, they have a Hulu section. So you can go to the Hulu section on Disney Plus. It's not on the sidebar. It's like one of the scrolling across the things.
I feel like that should be another thing, like
They are.
Marvel,
They're
Nat Geo, Hulu.
They're gonna enter whatever into the integrated into. I can't speak.
Integrate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Speak and keeping into the Disney. That's it. I know that's a really popular show. I want to watch that now because of Snap.
I thought they were killing all their like secondary animated shows or whatever, or like the Hulu shows.
They
like
cancel most of them, but this one never got like
Hit Monkey got canceled. Runaways got, I guess, because this is like a kids thing.
more kid aimed. They need some of those properties.
Disney Junior, basically, yeah, kind of jam.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And speaking of Disney, I wanted to talk about this. This might take over, and I didn't necessarily have it do that, but it's
We
going
don't get to talk about it very often, because they haven't released anything for it since TV shows. So
No, but I was going to say this is Star Wars related.
I know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We never get to talk about
we
Star
don't.
Wars, though.
We
Yeah.
don't. It's true. Adam Driver came out. He did the SNL recently, and he's done a bunch of interviews, and he's got movies coming out, and he's got all this
Ferrari, right? That's his next big
I
one.
think Ferrari, yeah. So he finally confirmed what had been the worst industry secret in the world, is that the original plan for the sequel trilogy was nowhere near what we got.
Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of the Skywalker.
Right. What we got was not what he was pitched when he got the role, and
I don't think. Pardon me. I don't think most of the actors would have signed on if they were pitched what actually happened. If they were pitched this coherent universe, I'd be like, Adam Driver. But if it was like, okay, we're going to do 3 movies, and they're all going to have different directors, and there's going to be no synergy towards any of them.
And that's what he basically says. J.J. Abrams in the first one walked in a room and said, "This is kind of my idea
Here's
for
the
your
deal."
character." And in the second movie, Ryan Johnson comes in and he's like, "Actually, here's what your character's going to be." And then J.J. Abrams comes back and he's like, "Actually, here's what your character's going to be." I would lose my mind when you're in one of the biggest franchises of all time, just in media, period. And they are like, you're playing like the main character, right, of the bad guys, and
the main villain,
and you're watching them butcher, and there's nothing you can do.
Darth Vader of the new trilogy.
There's nothing you can. And they're like, "But guys, we did this in the original. Like, we did this. I'm Darth. You guys are Darth Vadering me.
You're Darth Vadering me, and I don't like it, and I didn't like it
I didn't
personally.
like it either because not only do they Darth Vader him, they did like the exact way. They bring him back just to
and then he's good at the end, and then he
just
dies.
to die.
We did that. Try again. Thank you, Star Wars.
Just see all these comments, like people talking about how The Last Jedi's aged so well, and it's the best of the trilogy because they took a different.
Excuse me?
They took a different. Ryan Johnson was different, and he went different. It's like,
what?
it's not a Star Wars movie, and I'll die on that hill.
It's the fucking worst. It's the worst of the Star Wars movies. The Last
And the
Jedi
J.J.
sucks.
Abrams ones are not good either because
No.
they're fluffy and they just do the same things over. But the second one is such a departure and so different that you feel like you're watching James Bond in space.
James
and
Bond in
I'm
space.
not watching James Bond in space. I'm watching Star Wars.
Let's do an entire B plot where no one has lightsabers. What? And then Rey can't use Force or
and
lightsabers.
then at the end of the movie, everybody is a Jedi if you really want to be. Remember? I'll grab the broom with my hand while I'm cleaning the alien horse stables.
Yeah.
What did I watch?
What did I watch? Star Wars sucked.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this a little bit because a lot of people do this revisionist thing where they're like, well, they weren't that bad, really. Because
And everybody-
you watch the first one,
I
you
know.
know, and I get that because you felt good as when I was a little
Force Awakens
kid.
great.
When the
You know?
prequel trilogy came out, I was little, I was young, and I was like, this is great, but it still wasn't that good, But then you're like, finally, and the first one seemed good in comparison, but
The
then
new trilogy made the prequels better. And it's
It
like,
did.
oh,
It
wow.
really
I love
did.
Attack of the Clones. Said no one ever.
until
Until The Last Jedi came out. Yeah, because Force Awakens was even still better than most of the prequels,
right, because they hadn't completely ruined Luke's character.
No.
They did that flashback, and that's all you got
And
in
it's
the movie.
basically A New Hope.
It's basically New
They
Hope.
did the first movie
They could
again.
and then the second one could have been like, oh, that stuff wasn't true about Luke. That's just what we were told. And he's not. We didn't completely undo his entire character arc from that entire trilogy for no reason.
Ryan Johnson, I want to make a Star Wars movie where I murder everything that people know about the Star Wars universe.
Oh, nobody liked that? All right, let's undo all of that in the sequel. God.
Where we're going to have 10 million Star Destroyers, Hyper Star Destroyers with super hyper warp drive things on them, and then the stakes are ruined because you've just went astronomical
honestly,
with your stakes. Yeah,
the
and
fact that
they're
there's any Star Wars stuff left after how bad the third movie was, after how bad the second
There's
one
been
was. There's been
4 successful shows since that trilogy.
You can do it good if you do it right.
Andor, Mandalorian, Ahsoka. I don't know why no one's done that before. And what was the other one? There was the other live action show. Andor, Mandalorian.
The Boba Fett one?
Boba Fett.
Right.
Yeah.
That one split a little more.
And then they still did Clone Wars finale and a spin-off of Clone Wars after the trilogy series. So like fucking six things they've done since that movie. Yeah.
Doable.
Doesn't seem hard to not screw up Star Wars. Yeah. I think we need a break from Star Wars, though. We're getting a good movie theatrical break from Star Wars. This is what we need from Marvel right now. Like, go away for like a year, and then people will be like...
That's why only Deadpool 3 coming out next year I think will really help. One gigantic super banger movie, and that's all we get. And people are going to be like fiending for it.
My 2 other movies.
And the shows look good. Echo looks good. And like, so that's what we'll get. We'll get a little tease, and then people will freak out.
People will freak out
Give
and
me
then
more.
go, I want more, even though I said your movies last year were the worst movies I've ever seen.
Speaking of nobody wanting more, Saw 11.
Stop. I'm out. I'm out
10
already.
was successful, I guess, and it
I'm
was
going to walk
okay.
out of the episode. I'm going to tuck and
We
roll
said
out of
would
this
happen.
episode.
You are damned if you do, damned if you don't. If the movie is good, you get another one. If it sucks, someone goes, why did you do it? And it ended up being good, so guess what? We're getting 10 fucking more.
But he's like
I know.
fucking 1,000 years
talked
old
about
now.
it. You didn't even you took your pass on that one. So we already said if they made more, they're gonna have to continually sliver in between the original ending of the one and this one that they did that takes place before the ending.
This scene is in between Saw 1 and
No joke.
him
That's
taking
not
a
even
crap
a joke.
20 minutes after that movie ended.
That's literally what
and
they're
we're
gonna
gonna
have
make
to
a
do.
whole movie in between him getting shawarma and murdering people. Yeah. Fucking what? Saw 11. Get over yourselves. Please make original fucking movies.
Original? How about Amazon's Warhammer 40,000?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Henry Cavill is officially signed on as
He's doing
EP.
it.
Yep.
And hopefully, I feel bad. Every time this guy wants to do a project, he gets absolutely
But he's not in it, right?
railroaded.
He's just exec
Okay, I thought
produced.
he was going to be in it also. Okay.
I don't know. He might be, but I think because he is like movie curse for some reason, which I don't like that he is, but he has become that for some
weird.
reason. I don't think I don't know. I don't think he'll be in it. Maybe as like a cameo voice. You
Second
know?
season. Once it's secured for 10 seasons, then he'll roll in.
Then I'll roll in.
Can't cancel me now. All right. Let's roll right into box office. Let's get right into
Box office.
your favorite movie, which I still have to go see, The Boy and the Heron. That's not your favorite. That's being a dick. You're like, what? Biggest anime American release
It
of all
changed my
time.
perspective on life.
It did. I've
and
heard that.
the way I
It
know
does
it
that
as
people-
forever.
So that's pretty cool, though. I like seeing other movies do well.
Biggest original? Does that mean like going up against the Dragon Ball movies and One Piece
Probably.
movies? Like, yeah,
that have like a built-in $10 billion in sales.
right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
So yeah, that movie's over 100 million.
Damn, bro.
Worldwide, and like it's crossed like 40 million domestically. It's doing pretty well.
Fuck yeah, good. Wonka. Hit me
Number
with
one
it.
movie. We were both wrong. It went under.
Somehow.
Didn't quite hit 40 million. It will have legs.
Yeah.
People love it. 39 million and change for the opening weekend of Wonka. We have a poll right now on here right now.
Breaking news: James Gunn has heard a pitch for the Batman 2 script, but hasn't received a script. Heard the pitch for the Batman 2, but hasn't
Your
received
business,
a script.
James.
I know.
So-
Go away.
until he bought it all. It's mine now. Like
It's
you
mine.
said.
Yeah.
It's in
So
my
continue,
universe.
Wonka.
Sorry.
We were wrong, obviously.
So- Yeah, and we have a poll right now, which is doing pretty well. Check that out on CTS under the community thing. We put which Wonka's your favorite out of the three?
Gene Wilder one.
The Gene Wilder one's crushing it. But
Yeah.
that was expected.
Expected.
The unexpected thing is the Johnny Depp one is in second.
What?
It's 75% Gene Wilder. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. Makes me have a little more faith in humanity. 20% in the Johnny Depp one, and only 5% right now.
Maybe just people haven't seen it.
Yes, because that one scares me a little.
Yeah, if because you're wrong. I'm sorry. Your opinion is
on that one,
factually
unfortunately,
wrong.
It's not right.
Sorry. The Johnny Depp one, might be one of the garbagest
It's not a
movies of
good
all
movie.
time. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not. Wonka was way more whimsical and magical and fun.
I know people are giving us crap
was.
because we didn't say it was like the greatest thing since sliced bread.
No.
It's not a terrible movie.
No.
I mean, it's definitely you'll have fun with it.
Yeah.
This is the best you got for the
We
holiday
even said
season.
like we're not hot on it, but people will love this fucking
and they'll love
movie.
it, and it's better than Migration. And I can already tell you it's better than Aquaman, and I don't need to see anything more than the trailer to tell you that for Aquaman.
No.
A- cinema score for that, so that one's gonna hold up well.
They
for
might
the
kill a
holidays.
baby in Aquaman. I don't know.
I'm here to burn your kingdom to the ground.
That's
That's not possible because I'm underwater.
Burn it down. Yeah.
I hate it so much. Hunger Games still number 2.
What?
Passing 300 million now, so this thing is pure profitable.
They'll make 6 more of these.
Yeah, this thing more's coming. It's been received well. People are loving it. They just announced the digital date, and I can't find it in my notes here, but it'll be on digital here in the next couple of weeks.
Talk about legs, man. I completely wrote that movie off, and we saw it 3 weeks ago.
It's like a month old almost.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's
Talk about
crazy.
legs. Number 2 in the box office.
Boy in the Heron.
Number 3?
Number 3, man.
Number 3. Number 3. Yeah, Boy in the Heron. Nice.
So that one's holding up.
You still got to watch that. We still got to get a
do.
review out for that. Fuck.
Godzilla minus
killing
one,
me.
which we need to go see, and it's re-expanding into over 2,500 theaters, so we might get an IMAX shot.
Hey, we did get an IMAX, and I missed
it'll be
it.
another
but
one, though.
Yes, good. Another
That's over
opportunity.
34 million domestically, and it's going to make way more because it's being re-expanded.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Trolls top 5.
That movie came out.
That movie's still out, which is crazy because Wish is a thing, and that's already under Trolls.
We saw that like half a year ago
No.
at this point, feels like.
Wish in its what, 4th weekend, it's down to 3 million.
What? Yeah, not a good movie,
Napoleon
Wish.
is at 57. It's down to 2 million. Beyonce's movie's down to 2 million. The Poor Things limited release is doing really, really well. We will have a review for that soon. But that pretty much is it. The Marvels is down to under 1 million. It's at 84 million. She ain't gonna hit 90.
Boy in the Heron made more than a Marvel movie?
Worldwide, no.
Domestically.
Other countries, yes. Domestically, no either. But
No.
because it's over 100.
Fucking, I don't know what I'm
He
talking
doesn't
about then.
even
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
So that's pretty much that's box office this week. Yeah, we have
Migration. Yeah. Fuck.
and Aquaman 2, which I guess we have to go see.
Flopquaman 2.
Look at you already got. He's got the thumbnails ready. Flopquaman.
Flopping at the box because, the fish. Like,
That should be.
I'll just do Jason Momoa's face on a dead fish.
because that's pretty much what it is. We're not ending the year very well. That's what kind of sucks.
No, we are not. Shows, movies coming out. Rebel Moon dropped on Netflix.
We will have a review for
we will
that.
have a review for that.
Because now I do want to talk about that for a quick second. I firmly believe they're burying it for no reason. They're doing the Marvel.
It's not anywhere on. I've been on Netflix watching
Not
Chicken
even
Run
the media.
2.
The
And
first 4 reviews are like, it's another shitty Zack Snyder. I can't even finish it. I'm like, okay.
I don't think anyone's watching it. It's not even on the top 10 on Netflix.
Oh, it was a sneak
Like,
preview. It doesn't officially drop. They did this weird
I thought it was December 15th. They were saying.
21st.
Oh, what the fuck? I've looked up literally everywhere, and it's like December 15th.
That
we're
was
dropping on
they did this weird
first 20 minutes
it's
or
really
whatever.
weird.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I'm
Rebel Moon, I guess,
actually-
comes out next week.
We'll have the review for that.
Yeah.
And I bet you it's not as bad as it's going to be. But they're saying it's Star Wars with attitude, the way he directed it. Like it's everybody with a
Bring
snark.
me a Star Wars with attitude.
It's Star Wars with snark, I believe one of the reviews said.
Snark Wars.
Snark Wars.
It's right there.
It's right
guys.
there,
It's right there.
guys.
Season 7 of Rick and Morty ended already.
We will power through that and get a review. 'Cause
I got to
that's-
power through fucking 4 seasons of Rick and Morty
that's super
then,
easy.
because
20 minutes.
That's true.
That's nice.
That is
In
true.
a 10-episode season.
That
That's
is true.
2 hours.
That's super easy. Now, my thing is I don't want to. But
You don't want to.
I use my show veto that I didn't tell you we had until right now. Show veto. Chicken Run 2.
have a
Better
review
than
for that.
Migration, surprisingly.
Okay, you keep telling me that.
Probably Zachary Levi's best role because he plays an idiot.
Yeah, we got a bunch of the holiday reviews coming. We have our Better Late Than Never for Spirited.
Spirited. Yeah, the
which
greatest Christmas movie
Better
of
than
all
anything's come out
time.
this year.
Better than anything that's come out this
We
year.
got the Ludacrismas one coming too. That
Oh,
review's
yeah.
coming.
I want to watch the Candy Cane Lane.
Candy
also,
Cane Lane's coming.
Percy
This
Jackson
whole
show
week,
also
that
drops
looks
this week.
Terrible.
Does it?
That looks. I watched a trailer.
Does it
watching
look worse than the
football.
movie?
It looks, bro. This is not.
Does it
insult
look
to
worse
me
than the
and you.
movie?
Oh, it looks Like, me and you called our producer, Frankie Buttons, and we said, go to Spirit Halloween.
Oh, no.
Or order on Amazon, put on like a wizardy thing, and we'll film you in front of the green screen, and we got our trailer. And Disney said, we'll give you millions of dollars for that shit-ass thing that we just watched.
At least
It's
The
bad.
Lightning Thief, the movie, had like Logan Lerman and like, I think not Kurt Russell, fucking somebody's in that fucking movie. The wheelchair guy. Who like gives him the sword pen or whatever? Fucking I
There's
can't.
a couple people
Jeff
in
Bridges
it.
or some
Nick
shit.
Isn't Nick Cage? No, it's the other one. That was in the other weird magic Disney thing.
Oh yeah,
that
there's
they
so
did.
many
There's
of them.
many.
Oh, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
came
the
out
Nick
the
Cage
same year,
one.
I
Yeah,
think.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This trailer, maybe if you've seen the Instagram or YouTube ads, they're like add special effects to your videos, and then it's like, yeah. In fact, as soon as we're done here, I want you to pull it up and go, oh, trailer, and just watch it. And
I've
you're
just
gonna
seen the with the trident on like the poster or
go, that's
whatever.
the best part of the trailer. Is when they show the poster. I'm not even kidding.
Cinemagasm. Thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure to comment. Tell us what your favorite part is. We'll wait. Okay. Timestamp it.
In the original Gene Wilder movie,
Yeah.
which again is been now confirmed to be the after
Which is absurd. Yeah.
Slugworth. Here's they blew the thing apart.
This is weird.
They blew the whole thing apart.
Nothing wrong with it because Slugworth was actually the best out of that trio.
No,
but
that whole thing was fine in what they were trying to do, but the problem is in the original movie, Slugworth is just his buddy. He goes undercover to find whether or not the kids are douchebags or not. Because Slugworth, my buddy, remember he brings him in. He's like,
He's a business
this
partner.
Is my business partner. This is my guy.
he's just like his bookie or like basically his numbers.
Which
guy.
they almost allude to that the little girl being that she's a Slugworth would